talk about it. So, I had something happen to me earlier today, and it's just been really bothering me. So, I'm just gonna get it off my chest. Now, I want to say, like, a month ago, I had someone redo my resume for me. I know how to do resumes, I just hate doing them. Like, there's a lot of things I know how to do, I just hate doing them. So, I'll let somebody else do it. And then it's always good to have someone have like a second set of eyes or third eyes on it, because I could think I'm doing it perfectly, but then somebody else is just going and top me on it. So it's cool. It's whatever. It does not bother me. So I found this person to do my resume through another Instagram, which was I don't know if I should say it because I don't want the person who, because I'm not going to say the person who did my resume. I found them on Instagram through another profile, so I'll just leave it at that. Now I did my resume, everything was fine, whatever, for whatever I gave them. Because all you do is you just give them information and they research the job and whatever, and they put it on there. You don't really give them detailed information, you just give them the base. You know, if you already have a resume, you give them the resume and they redo it for you. If you don't have a resume, then of course you send them the information or whatever, but I don't really think it's that detailed. I'm not for sure because I already had a resume done, so I just sent it to them. So I paid the person for it, whatever, everything was kosher. I'm still sending out resumes. Type of job I've been wanting, which is really hard, it's hospital. I've been trying to get for the past 2 years and beyond. At this point, any job and beyond, really. And I'm just not having any luck. But I've been conversing with the person online through their Instagram because that's how they contact people. And I'm a very sarcastic, charismatic person. I'm not mean-spirited or anything like that. You would have to like really just cross me in order for me to be that way. And if you do that to me, I'm just not even going to mess with you. I'm not even going to talk to you. I'm going to say my two pieces and go. Like, I'm not going to entertain it because I don't need the trauma. I already have anxiety and worry as much as it is. I don't need an extra layer of worry. So I've been talking to this person and they also do applications for you. So I commented, I said, man, I need you to do my application, with an emoji face to let them know it's lighthearted, it's not anything mean. So I said, man, I really need you to do my resume because the workforce really ain't just showing me the love. And they asked me, well, am I applying to jobs that I'm qualified for? Maybe this comment might have set her off, I don't know. And I said, yeah. So, can't really, I didn't know you could apply for jobs you're not qualified for. Like, a lot of people ask that question, are you applying to jobs that you're qualified for? Which I get that they're asking it, but I want them to understand why they're asking it. Very few people are applying for jobs they're not qualified for unless they know a lookup. Other than that, you're applying what you're qualified for or what you can get. It's very simple. But I just explained that, hey, yeah, I am. And I'm also using my resources. Like, there are people that work in the profession that I want to work at, and I'm calling them, asking them. Like, I have family members that work at the hospital or certain areas or call centers or whatever, and I'm like, hey, can you get me in? And it's not that they're not trying, they are trying, but if the person that's over there hiring department has a certain preference, there's not a damn thing I can do about it. And I was just saying that, not all what I'm saying now, but to sum it up, I was just saying, I'm using my resources. You did the resume for me, and I'm using my resources, but it's still basically not hitting. I don't know if I use those exact words or not because she deleted the comment. It's still not hitting. But basically what I was saying is, to sum it up, hey, you did my resume, that's great, I'm still pushing it, but now I need you to go a step further and do the applications for me. Because maybe, in my mind, I didn't say this to her, but maybe in my mind, I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm doing the applications wrong. Because I got a great resume, so maybe I'm doing the applications wrong, and somebody else needs to look at it and see it. Because maybe I'm just doing it wrong. Because you can have a great resume, but the application's wrong, they're not even going to look at you. So she got triggered by something, deleted all my comments, and it was just like one or two. And even on previous posts, I believe she might have deleted the comments because I was looking, I was like, wait a minute, why is there? Because if you're on Instagram and they make a comment and it has reply, your comment should show underneath. But if it's blank and you made a comment, it got deleted. And she proceeds to message me saying, let me get the exact one, because I don't want no issues. So So let me pull up the exact one because I screenshot it. Because I sent it to a family of mine. I sent it to my cousin, and I was like, "Girl, do you see this?" And she was like, "Yeah, you in business, you can't yell it." And that's another thing I got to talk about. So where is it? No, because I got 2 Instagram pages. I have personal, and then I have one that's for my business because I don't need to confuse the 2. So she was like, "Greetings, not trying to be rude, but don't you think it would be more appropriate to reach out to me directly instead of jeopardizing my livelihood?" And I'm just like, how is my comment, which had no ill will to you, no malice, jeopardizing your livelihood? How is little bitty old me that nobody knows about, that nobody probably gives 2 fucks about, jeopardizing your livelihood? If one comment from social media that's ran by white people that can be shut down any goddamn day and they will still have your money, you be shit out of luck because that's all you're depending on. If that one comment is jeopardizing your livelihood, then maybe you need to rethink about what the hell you're doing. Because that just rubbed me the wrong way. Because I was like, livelihood? I don't ever come at somebody that way. So I just responded, that's jeopardizing your livelihood? I was just talking about my experience and what I'm going through and trying to figure out ways to change that. But no worries, if you feel that way, and then I just blocked her. I don't normally block people, but at this point in the game, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to block people. I'm not going to deal with this. Go back and forth, it does nothing. So, to say that, if you have a business that is customer service based, you got to learn how to talk to people. She could have handled that differently. If she didn't like what was being said, which was nothing wrong with being said, but if she did not like what was being said, there's a way to respond to that. All you had to say was, "Hey, I understand what you're going through. I get your frustration. You know, job hunting is hard. It is a trial and error thing. If you need more assistance, reach out to me in my inbox or via email, and I will assist you further." That's how you handle that shit. Now, of course, you don't have to use those exact words, but you get what I'm saying. That's how you handle that shit. Don't ever fucking come at me talking about I'm jeopardizing your livelihood off a fucking comment on Instagram. Are you fucking shitting me? That means you're not confident in the shit you're doing. And if someone has, and then on another level, if someone has a critique about you, like, "Hey, I see what you did, but this not hitting right for me," or "I feel like this could have been done that way," you delete the goddamn comment because you don't want anything negative on there. That means you can't handle criticism, and you do not need to be in business. You don't. Because I ask people for my product, because my product is strictly handmade. My family members are not going to tell me it sucks. They're going to be like, "Oh, it's okay," whatever. They're not going to just say it sucks, which their family, they're not going to do that. But I always ask the customers, please give me feedback, even if it's negative. No, they're not going to be mean like that. But even if it's what you might deem as negative, or I might see as negative, let me know, because it's a handmade product. And if it's not doing what it's supposed to do, I truly do need to know. I will get over it. I truly do need to know, because I do not want to be producing a product that comes from me, that has my energy in it, that has my soul in it, and it's shitty as hell, and then I'm just producing a product just to get money from you, and then nobody buys from me again, and it's a horrible product, and it's horrible customer service. I don't ever want to do that. I don't. So, my issue is the way that she handled it. Like, really? Really? I'm not jeopardizing shit. That just fucking rubbed me the wrong way. Now, will I continue to use a resume? Yeah, I already paid for it. But that does not mean I'm not going to have somebody else do a different resume. Because job hunting is a job within itself. Because each job has a different requirement. And each job has a different format for a resume. If you're doing a resume for administration, which is part of customer service, that resume is going to be different. Let's say you're applying for cashier. Those are 2 different things. Yes, they're both customer service, because yes, you're going to be interacting with people, but the tasks and duties are different. So they require different resumes. So no, you cannot use the same resume, a broad resume, like a generic resume. Yes, it could be perfectly written, but if it's too broad and it's too generic, it's not going to hit, because the resumes they're not being seen by people, they're seen through a system. So certain words and formats have to hit for that system to pick it up and pull it, and then a hiring manager sees it. That's how it goes. So if you are writing resumes, then that also should be part of your service. You write a resume for a person, you check up on that person. If they need any more assistance, you let them know, hey, I can further assist you. Hey, how is the job hunting going? Oh, it's not going so great. Okay, let's see what else we can do. That's more money for you if you offer that. But that is just the opinion. That is just the opinion I have, and I'm just venting. I have something in the oven. And next thing, I just moved into my apartment. It's new. It's great. Still gotta worry about rent, but whatever. So there's a neighbor that is below me. He's an older guy. Like, he's somewhat old enough to be my dad. Because my parents are older than him, but whatever. He's almost old enough to be my dad. But he's been very, very nice or whatever. I can tell he's kind of feeling me. Like, it's basic. So he sells fire sticks, whatever the case may be. And he was like, yeah. And we were talking about the internet connection over here because our building only allows a certain internet provider. One I do not prefer, but it is what it is. So we were just conversating, talking about that. And then he mentioned the fire stick for me. He's like, yeah, let me know when you get your service. I can provide that for you. No problem. I didn't care. Didn't have the money or anything because I'm spending money on other stuff, so I'm not going to stress myself and spend money on that. I need to get the main stuff out the way. He proceeds to tell me, hey, I'll hook you up with the fire stick. I'll give it to you free. I said, cool. I'll give you one of my handmade products because I make candles. So I gave him one. He burned it. He said it burned great. Works cool. Great. Positive feedback. I need to see that. See that it's working. I've had my internet for about 2 days now. And he had his too. I ain't heard nothing about no goddamn fire stick. And what I'm getting to is like, at what age does it just get fucking old for you? Like, at what age does it get old for you? Because if you say you're finna do something for me, I'm not finna come back and keep asking you and asking you and asking you and asking, hey, you gonna do this? Hey, you gonna do that? I'm not finna do that. If that's the shit he thought I was gonna fucking do, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not the one. I'm too old for this shit. Not saying I'm old, but as in here, I'm too old for this shit. I'm done with that. That's too stressful. So I hate it when people say they're gonna do something and then don't do it because you have an alternative motive and it didn't plan out how you wanted to plan out. So now you relax. Now you don't want to say shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just know. So that is my little rant. Thank you for watching. And yeah, hopefully it won't be too long before I make another video because